Hello, Tapioca Hearts signing in. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Last time I threw up a lot. It was bad. It was really bad. It was disgusting. I investigated the body. There was no badge in the pockets, unfortunately. Um, I got some ammonia to help with the headache. I talked to Annette, and she was just adorable. I pat her on the head. I talked to a mailbox. It was also adorable. Also patted on the head. Um, the mailbox's name was Annette. um, I checked out like some of the books that are out front here. I really don't feel like I made a lot of progress. Maybe I should make like longer episodes so that I can make more progress each one. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to be playing this game until like this time next year. um, but I, I conducted more interviews, and I'm making progress on the case. It's still in the morning of day one, and I'm gonna enter into the bookstore now. Okay. I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off and talk to Annette's mother. I'm
Welcome
assuming.
to Crime,
Yeah,
Romance,
Plaisance.
and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So, are you the owner of the...
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Okay. More penetration. The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not
Robustly
cursed. It has a
magnetic
robustly
energy. I'm gonna
magnetic
pay attention
energy.
to like everything
Good
supernatural
for
going
activity.
on. Because
My business is thriving, sir.
main character Kun clearly has supernatural abilities of his own with the like a spirit to the corpse. So I'm gonna really pay attention to that because I think it could all be viable.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Your daughter is the one standing outside, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job
Okay,
like
listen.
a proper girl?
You have to support your child's autistic fixation. He was doing good. He was fine.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Truthfully, I am not going to buy a book, but you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will to make Annette happy. Oh, this is. I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that.
Come now. It's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research.
Fuck
I
the market
expect
research.
an answer.
10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Honestly, Annette could be my kid. Like, I have no idea if main character has any children or not. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Are you sure? How much do you pay the kid?
Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Yeah, there's some child there's some child exploitation going on here. Clear as day. I could tell when I was talking to Annette in the last episode.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Uh-huh. In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies: child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Okay, congratulations,
Yes, we've
ma'am.
had quite enough fun here. Right.
You know she's been biting her nails from anxiety.
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
Oh, this is such a realistic mother. I don't think she can do it.
She can if she has enough willpower.
That's not...
This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Okay, no. Getting real for a second. Like, if you're raising a child, you can't just, like, excuse away their anxiety and their bad habits, their unhealthy habits as like, oh, life is like that. Like, that's the way things are. You just have to get used to it. Like, no. The purpose of being a parent is to, like, help make the world better for your child and to, like, make things easier for them. Just because they're difficult for you or, like, the people you grew up with doesn't mean they have to be for your kid. So you have to, like, raise your child right, not just, like, slam work on them and exploit them. Make them chew their own fingers off from anxiety. Okay? They should be eating chicken fingers and, like, enjoying a day in front of the TV or something and getting a proper education.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing
Okay, thank
an
God
unnecessary
Kim is
burden
backing
on a
me
young
up.
child.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Maybe that might not be read as sarcasm. I'm gonna... yeah, I'll do the sarcasm.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass.
I don't care how
without
silent the
change.
fuming is.
She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Exactly.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
Okay. That's
There.
a start.
I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
Yeah, generational trauma. You went through it too. And that sucks, but you have to make things better for your kid. You can't just, like, continue the cycle of abuse. Sorry to get real in episode fucking 5 of a Let's Play, but I have these thoughts and I need to put them out. And this game is gonna make me talk. Okay. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
Okay, if it's only this trimester, it's not the worst thing in the world.
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Just hire someone. I'm sure in this setting, there's plenty of people looking for work.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business.
Does
we're
he sell
running up
chocolate?
here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
What the hell is Grand Couronne? And your husband's... Wait, yeah, what's Grand Couronne?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects.
I don't, but we'll pretend I do.
Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And he's involved with...
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Okay.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more
Not
children,
in this
really.
economy.
Not in this economy.
Clearly you can't even afford her.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Of course. Yes, Mr. Khan.
Exactly.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Okay. Like, what does this have to do with the case? Oh, I'm gonna look at these curtains. If there's anything I know, it's to look behind the curtains.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room.
Where's the
A
Wizard of Oz?
strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
I am the law. How many times do I have to say it? Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains? Oh, I can just pull them open. I'll ask her first.
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
He fiddles with her pendant.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
I don't think... Oh, I guess I do have money on me, but not a lot. And not money that I'm going to be spending on books.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
I feel like I have legal precedent to do this. Not really. Knowing what I do about the law, I do not have legal precedent to do this at all. But we're playing a game, baby. It's disco.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Now I might have legal precedent.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
But I sense this place is calling for. I must investigate beyond the threshold. Bro wants to get in there.
You do?
He wants to see the Wizard
My
of
God,
Oz.
even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
He wants to see the man
Step
behind the
away,
curtain.
dear sir.
Even more reason. Open.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she
Okay,
has to say.
fine.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
What's the trinket? I like knowing about trinkets.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron
Excuse me?
assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Disturbing fish head.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck,
Yep, it has
bad
everything to do
dreams,
with the curse.
curses,
I
and other
figured as much.
supernatural scourges.
the
Inhabitants
Seminese?
of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminide Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously,
Like, what am I
there
going
is
to
nothing
find back
else to
here?
do with
Am I
the
going to
fish head
find
charm
another
at this
corpse?
time.
Oh,
the curtains
God,
remain
that'd be
shut
something
before
else.
you.
wait, the husband. Imperceptibly silent after the start of the shop. Curse. Husband. Body. Rip them apart.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture
That's
and
underwhelming.
trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
And oh, I don't like the looks of those. Oh, I don't like the look of that. Vaguely androgynous portrait. Guillaume de Million. Or Guillaume de Million. Okay. That hair poster?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens,
That's
if not
definitely
hundreds,
dozens,
of
not
ceremonies,
hundreds.
trinkets, and charms. It appears to be locked.
Pain threshold. Break down the door. I don't think that's a good idea for the time being. I'm just gonna knock.
Only an echo.
Jump scare.
one is
Jesus
there.
Christ. You know what? Fuck it. Check. Wait, I only have 1 health. Maybe not the best idea. Now it's the best idea.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of ceremonies, trinkets, and charms.
Ow.
It appears to be locked.
Oh my god, the animations in this game are actually kind of good.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through
I
the
thought
door?
I could break it down.
Don't you know that things like that hurt?
I guess it wasn't the best idea. This is the greatest plan. I don't want anyone to see me cry.
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door?
Okay, I'll give up. I'll give up. I'm sorry.
I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
Okay.
It barely looks like you've done
What
any
is
damage to
going
the
on
door,
here?
however. It's still locked and closed,
Can I do a
covered
spirit
in
to
dozens
corpse
of
check?
little charms and trinkets.
I guess I'll go talk to... Ooh. Okay. I guess I'll go... I don't understand what was new there, but I'll go talk to Lysance. She's probably pissed at me, but that's disco, baby.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool?
I need to know what secrets lie behind the door. The part of a spiritual quest.
You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Go to them.
Okay, if I buy a book, can I get like the lyrics to the song that I can sing at karaoke? Doesn't Net have anything to say anymore?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
Oh, great.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Are you missing? Why does it feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked
I
before.
fucking knew it. She's my daughter. Okay, probably not, but who knows?
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time before Mother told me to focus on my homework.
Okay.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on,
Oh,
sir.
God.
Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Yon de la Mignon. Oh my God. He's been a fucking mess.
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not
sorry, Ken.
surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
He's anything but wide-eyed. Now look at him. His eyes are like barely open.
The swiveling eyes of a
They're
loony drug addict.
unsightly.
That is what she meant.
Unse-
You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Go to the disco.
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry
Oh,
about.
baby.
Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me that you knew me? Well, I mean, if you know someone, you aren't going to tell them, hey, I know you. You're just going to talk to them.
I didn't know I had to do that.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Be around a minute. I guess I'll look at some books. Oh, it sells candy too. National recipes of Arda. They're all about link. Oh, I can walk through plaisance, but I can't walk through a bush? Sure.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series.
No.
You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Look through.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
Okay. This is... the game's critiquing itself now.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
I mean, shit, in this game, it's taking a long time to get any kind of real lead.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
That's a great point. And that's something I really appreciate about like most like detective fiction I've read is that it like really handles things with the proper weight. That's something I really like prefer to be captured in games
Not a
I
single
play
mention
or just
of all the
stories I
stress
read.
this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen.
Sorry, I'm yawning so much. I worked today. How much
A
Dick
killing
Mullen?
is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen.
An obvious
An
lie.
obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower.
Dick Mullen in the cock
The
tower? What?
ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies.
Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Oh my fucking god. He's like Sherlock Holmes. Let's stop.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Tome of Fascist Magic? No thank you.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Look through the display
Browsing
of books.
through all the books with all
Probably
their
gonna be
names
some
makes your
Guillaume de
head
la
spin.
Lumiere
None of these seem important or
stuff
relevant.
here.
It's all just vapid egoism.
Sure.
Suddenly, a particularly odd
Cecilia
title catches
Cecilia
your eye.
Averbrook.
It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them, is the madcap driver,
Hold
Jacob
on a second.
His
There's
blonde
forbidden
maid
racetrack
graces
yaoi in
the
this
cover.
game? Oh, let me add it. Let me add
Next
it.
to
Can I
Irv's
buy it?
life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
I'm compelled to come up with the theory that people in this universe can just do far more substances than the human body can normally handle. If good old Kenyami over here can nearly drown himself in literal alcohol, and if this guy can inject hard drugs into his eyeballs, and I feel like that just has to be the case.
Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a
Guillaume's
rundown
a
drug
common
den.
name.
He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
Lady, if I buy anything, it's
I'm
gonna
sorry,
be
I
the
did not mean to
yaoi.
rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Exactly. Leave. I'm very tempted to actually buy the yaoi.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
There's a hidden
The
compartment
maps
behind
look
us.
old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol.
Look at the map of
The
Revachol.
north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction.
Okay.
To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the
Hoodoo.
river.
It's somewhere to live.
Can I
Not
have like a
bad.
visual representation
there's
of this
Jamrock.
map? Because I am
It's
not
bad.
going to like
People shouldn't
have
live there.
retention of this
but they do.
information if it's just through
Then
text.
Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The
So
strip
I'm
of
in a
coast
very small
next
part
to
of
the
the map,
Greater
almost
Revachol Industrial
unnoticeable.
Harbour.
Almost
It
Coal
looks
City.
downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
That would explain how desolate this area
No.
is if it's by
This
Coal
is
City,
somewhere
which
to
is
be.
apparently the worst.
This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
I'm still alive. Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says
Okay, 3 years
48.
ago. Recent.
Still,
Useful.
it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Storekeep, can I buy these
I'm
maps?
sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one
That's
available.
the one I'm looking
The
for.
other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
I thought you want money.
They're quite valuable.
Which one is it?
Though they might not look it.
Which
The map of Martinez is 90
do you want my
cents,
money
though.
or not, woman? You're lucky I'm even supporting your fucking child exploitation business. Bitch. You seem to underestimate my resources.
Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
I can't actually buy it. Steal it instead. 17%. Steal it.
You peek at Sylvie,
Yes!
waiting for her to be distracted. When she's
Oh
not
my
looking,
god,
you
I
deftly
love
rip
being
the
a
map off
cop
the
and
bulletin
doing
board
crime.
and pocket it.
Fuck yes.
You're now the proud owner of a map of Martinez. Which,
Look, the
to
game
be
made me
honest,
do it. It was
didn't
locked.
even cost
It
me
was either
much.
steal it or not get it, and I think it could come in a lot of handy. Fuck yeah. Use the interact button. Where's the interact button? I'm more than slightly confused. Oh, it's right there. That's not a button, that's
The
a
wall map
dialogue
features
option.
the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint
I think this will like really help
and
me like get my way
Martinez
around
North.
and like get a picture of like maybe where that car went after it crashed into the gate, and also where the Fritz store is, so I can get my apple fritters.
Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
We haven't reached technology where a physical map has a "You are here" little sticker wherever you go.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Hell yes. Okay. Another boring book.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range
Look
of
through the shelf.
paranatural literature. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind.
As someone who is working class, if there's anything I know about my mind, there's not much wholeness or balance. I'm working on it,
The
though.
point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
See, that doesn't, like, fix the problem. Like, alternative health solutions. This book is about fucking drinking your, like, snake venom and your essential oils. And that's, interesting.
Various paranatural books.
It's
still
not going to solve
litter
the problem.
shelf.
It's just going to make things worse. Healing crystals aren't the answer, guys. Although I do like some like witchcraft ideas, but healing crystals are not the answer. It can have like a placebo effect though. Not snake venom though, not essential oils. Leave. Okay,
Shelves full of biographies of
okay. I think that's everything of note in here. I'm a little disappointed that I can't use the pry bar to open up that door. So I'm just gonna bounce. Do-do-do-do. I'm more than slightly confused about like where exactly I'm supposed to be going, what I'm supposed to be doing. I investigated the victim's body, so I don't know why that hasn't gone away. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortly. Maybe I should go back to the car and do that. Can I have my running shoes? This is very slow. It's such a slow process. Just get over there, dude. Come on, you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna try using the car to call Sylvie. Ow.
inside. You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Can you... I need you to connect me to a civilian. A Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Camden, Garte give you Sylvie's... I don't know why I keep swapping between just regularly talking and doing a voice. Didn't Garte give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Couldn't we have just called that like with our cell? I guess that would be unprofessional. Do we even have a cell? Start slapping marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
I think it takes a minute to get through all of these ellipses. Come on.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Okay, cool.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greet. Million miles away. Maybe it didn't take her a while to get to the phone. Maybe he just, like, is so far away that the signal couldn't connect for a bit. Sylvie. I'm gonna play the gambit. I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Okay. Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here.
Copper
Copper
thieves?
thieves take the wires.
Oh, okay.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So, like, did the cell phone or, like, landline infrastructure get really fucked up by whatever, like, revolution happened in Revachol?
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
The Union. The Union's getting brought... I can't tell if it has something to do with the strike or the dock workers. Or are the dock workers and the strike the same thing? Or is it... Is it... Oh, I'm confused. Is it like... Okay. Is it the drivers? Are the drivers on strike? No, the drivers aren't on strike. It's the dock workers. I meant us. You should have called the police, young lady.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
Yeah, nobody likes the police around here.
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Okay. No, I don't think the corpse has been there for weeks. Is she speaking truth? The Union is the law around here, Kim. I thought I was the law around here.
In reality,
I would like to be
yes.
the law around here.
Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Yeah, honestly, I would rather be policed by the Union than, like, cops. Well, I guess. Oh, I do have the option to say I am the authority. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe you can tell me something else.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
He's clearly apprehensive to work with the police, but, like, I am unfortunately the police, so I need those answers from her.
Why not?
Did you leave because of Garte?
What? No, why would you even think that?
Because, don't be afraid of that pig. I don't think quitting your job because someone asks you out is an overreaction, especially if it's your boss. But You have to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid of that pig. Be afraid of this pig.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
Okay. She cares about him at least to some amount, or she's just uncomfortable by the whole situation and doesn't want to talk about it, which I would completely understand.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Everything up again. Okay. Okay, I feel like Sylvie... Okay. I feel like Sylvie is wrapped up in something beyond just like being exploited by Garte. But I feel like she doesn't want to talk about it because she just wants to put the trauma of the whole situation behind her. Like it said, she's like 1,000,000 miles away. But I need her answers. I don't have enough information from her other than that the union is policing things around here, that she didn't make the call. And that she didn't want to get the police involved because of the union. I think she's clearly gone through something traumatic, and I think it has something to do with the death. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
That's not exactly what I meant.
This exact
But yes, I am the
conversation
law.
has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Okay. Okay. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
He's probably out of the country,
Real
so...
policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I don't need a uniform. All I need is disco. Him doesn't have a uniform. He's just kind of hanging out.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
This is my uniform.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no.
I don't
Not
need
this
to be...
again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective.
Being a casual police officer implies the existence of being a competitive police officer, and I don't think Kanyame over here is one of those at all. Maybe Kim is, but Kim seems laid back as well, but like in a different fashion. He's very like, this is a job and I do my job kind of guy. And like he's like not very like emotionally invested.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Oh god, did he accidentally shoot someone?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calmed
Oh
you,
my
and then you started
God.
making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Main character code, like, should not have access to that first and foremost, but he needs serious help. I don't know why people are just letting him walk around. Like, I don't know how he can keep this position. He needs to be in a hospital.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Who has been trying to... Excuse me? I'm talking to myself? I mean, I've been doing that, but I've been... Drama has been trying to... Okay. Maybe main character code... I don't know. I can't tell what's going on with this guy.
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out,
Yeah.
off of that, people don't like
I
that.
could see why someone wouldn't like that. I could see why someone wouldn't want to engage with that. Very much so. Oh my god, that you could so easily accidentally just make it happen. Maybe he's like so desperately trying to like evoke an image of superstardom because like he's trying to escape from how miserable he is constantly. he feels like shit, so he puts out this outward image of like superstardom, like he's Guillaume de Mignon, like he is the man in town, the law. He's someone important, someone to be admired, when in reality he's a sad, decrepit old man. A walking corpse of sorts.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall."
Oh my
Painting
god.
them
I
red.
can't see it without
I
my
won't be
brain.
seeing it, because these are my brains. I can't see
Oh
without my brains.
God.
Very nice visuals there.
I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
This dialogue option, I think he would say it. It's really rough, but I think he would say it.
No, please, no more suicide threats. Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
She is messed up. She is deeply traumatized by the situation that occurred this past week, I think.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun to leave this world.
That line just makes me think that the body behind Whirling Rags did indeed hang itself, and not that it was lynched. The victim, I should say. I don't think he would say this. But maybe he would, like... But what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and
Oh my fucking
guns
god.
can't buy money, but money
Okay,
can
but
always
where's my
buy
money?
guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
I got everything I need.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Empathy check.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Yeah, she's messed up. I need to like get more information on that. I'm glad I got this option. Before you go, you're mad at me, aren't you? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time,
The
and then
Skua thing.
the Skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit.
What Skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great Skua. You threw it against the wall.
Oh
while
no!
screaming, "Fuck
And
that
I, the
bird,"
player, felt
and
awful
laughing
just
like a
seeing
maniac.
that bird, but Kanyame fucking threw it around like a rag doll?
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
That doesn't sound like me. I love birds.
Yes, well,
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
yes, obviously. You were the worst
Okay.
client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Jeez.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the
How
karaoke
many
machine
terrible
every
things.
night for 2 months. But you,
She hates our guts. I need to leave her alone. I need to do what's right here. I've heard enough. I don't want to make her relive it.
I bet.
But when I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
I believe her, but
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him.
I
was just
yeah,
bad
I
timing.
remember
With the
thinking
corpse and all
how
that.
awful timing it was with the fucking corpse.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
Aw, she actually does like him. Well, I guess she just said that. Damn. That sucks then, that like this is just like a bad situation and main character just made it worse.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
I won't do that. Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice.
I just hope she'll be okay. I mean, look at her. Like, she's had too much.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
No, I'm done.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out
Close
toolbox.
the door. Okay, there's so much information going around. There's so many like knobs on the corkboard. It's absurd. There's a curse going on at the bookstore with some like Saint-Denis, I think it was called, sigils and stuff. That's very suspicious, and I want to go back and investigate it because I feel as though that will provide some answers as to like the paranatural goings on the town. I stole the map, which was fucking incredible. There's all of the information I got with Sylvie. I'm most suspicious of the dock workers, of course, but something about like, yeah, the driver right over here, or even just a different driver. Something about like the shoe patterns and one of the people involved being a driver is very suspicious to me. If I'm looking for 8 perpetrators with how many NPCs I've met already, that's fucked. Oh my god. And like they could be not like pinning anything on each other. Like they could all be in on it. For all I know, every NPC could be in on it. This driver, this gardener, the bookshop owner. Like, I mean, she's already a piece of shit no matter what she's involved in. These two at least seem like good people. Both of them are very kind. There's a case here, and I am not even like scratching the surface of unraveling it. But I'm suspicious of the drivers, and I'm suspicious of the dock workers, and I'm going to continue to investigate both of them. Oh, hold on. I gotta save. Save game. I don't think I've saved this entire recording session. Yeah, sure, this one. Okay, saved over that. Yeah, I will continue to investigate all of that and hopefully find my badge and my gun. And my gun badge. Next time. See you later.